Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today we're ready for day 2 of the 21 days of lace knit stitches. And today's stitch is an eyelet ridge. This is an eyelet stitch on garter stitch. I have done an eyelet stitch on stockinette stitch, which I will leave that link in the comments below, or not in the comments, but down below. And it's really easy because you're just doing a garter stitch and then you have one row that is different. So I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of stockinette stitch, garter stitch. And then I have on the wrong side, so this is the right side of our work. So you can see it looks much prettier, I think, on the front. So this row here is the row we're getting ready to do next. So I've done my 5 rows of knit garter stitch. And so on the wrong side, we're going to do a purl 2 together, yarn over, repeat. So it's 2 stitches on repeat. Now when I get to my last stitch, I do my yarn over different because I'm not doing a border on this because I just want to minimize any confusion. To me, borders make it confusing. So I'd rather just see the stitch without the borders. So that's my personal preference. So I'm doing purl 2 together and then a yarn over. So I'm going into 2 stitches to purl 2 together. And this again is the wrong side of my work. We're purling 2 together and a yarn over. And that is how I do my yarn overs. Purl 2 together, yarn over. Purl 2 together. So what we're doing is we're decreasing 1 stitch and increasing 1 stitch immediately. And so we're going to decrease a stitch and then increase a stitch. So instead of doing a yarn over, which I have a really hard time, I lose that stitch whenever I flip it over. I'm going to do a backwards loop. So I do that. So create a backwards loop and I pull it. So I'm kind of just make 1 stitch or increase 1 for my last stitch. And then you just want to knit regular all the way across. So you knit the next 5 rows. So knit 5 rows and then you do this one different row. Purl 2 together, yarn over on repeat. I think that's super easy. I think it would make a really cute scarf. Maybe a little wider than this or thinner. And this yarn calls out to use a size 13 needle, and I'm using a size 13 needle. So it isn't creating large gaps, but like we did on day 1, you could use a larger needle size on your purl 2 together row so that it makes these larger, so it elongates them a little bit. But I feel like that's a pretty good gap. Could probably bump it up just to 15. It would make it a little bit a looser stitch, and it might have a little bit more drape to it. So that is day 2. It is an eyelet ridge stitch. So it's an eyelet stitch on a garter stitch versus stockinette. So again, I'll leave the other link down below. So definitely let me know if you guys have any comments and tag me whenever you guys, if you guys share a picture of whatever you guys create on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys again tomorrow in day 3.